Good morning students. Today's topic is solar collector. Solar collectors are devices which are used for collecting solar radiation and transferring this energy to a fluid or air so that the temperature of the fluid or air rises. This is nothing but converting solar energy into heat energy or electricity energy. Solar collectors are of two types: non-concentrating collectors, concentrating collectors. In a non-concentrating collector, the collector area of the absorber is equal to the area of the collector. The radiation is not focused. Maximum temperature achieved in non-concentrating collectors is 100 degrees centigrade. Non-concentrating collectors have flat plate collectors, evacuated tube collectors, in which we will be discussing in detail about flat plate collector. Concentrating collectors. Concentrating collectors are the collectors in which the area of the observer is very small as compared to the collector area. Because of this, there will be loss of heat, low loss of heat. The maximum temperature that can be achieved by a concentrating collector is 350 degrees Celsius. Examples for concentrating collectors are parabolic collectors, solar towers. If we clearly see this picture, the picture shows us two types of concentrating collectors. This is used in commercial applications. These non-concentrating collectors also require a sun tracker, which is a very expensive one. As the sun changes its direction, these collectors should also change its direction so that the maximum solar energy is absorbed by the absorber. Thus, a maximum temperature of 350 degrees Celsius can be achieved for a very long period in a day. Whereas a flat plate collector doesn't need a sun tracker. That means the cost of a flat plate collector is lesser when compared with concentrating type collectors. This is also mostly used in household appliances, and the best example for application of flat plate collector is solar water heaters. The flat plate collector has the area which intercepts the solar radiation in such a way that the area of the absorber is equal to the area of the collector. Flat plate collector is normally fixed in one position. The collectors should be oriented directly towards the equator, and most of the fixing is done from south in the northern hemisphere and from north in the southern hemisphere. These collectors are further classified into two types based on the heat transfer, that is liquid heating collectors, air gas heating collectors. This is a best example of solar flat plate collector used for commercial purpose, where they require large number of flat plate collectors arranged in a row. Thus, these rows are in turn connected to a very large container where the substance that is to be heated, whether it is liquid or gas, is maintained in the container. The container can be seen in the picture just above the flat plate collectors. Components of a flat plate collector. Flat plate collector is very simple in design compared to any other solar collectors. This flat plate collector absorbs direct radiation and diffuse radiation, converting it into thermal energy. The main components of a flat plate collector are transparent cover, absorber plate, tubes, insulated box. The main components of a flat plate collector are transparent cover, absorber plate, tubes, insulated box. Transparent cover. The purpose of a transparent cover is to transmit maximum solar energy without causing damage to flat plate collector. It should also minimize the heat losses from the absorber in towards the environment. That is, in the wind seasons, the heat energy should not be carried out into the atmosphere due to the flow of winds, or in the rainy season, the heat energy that has been falling onto the collector plate should not be reflected back, and this reflection energy will be a form of loss. So, the transparent cover must be designed in such a way that its reflection coefficient is less and absorption coefficient is more. Another property that is required is this protector absorb plate, this transparent cover protects absorber plate from direct exposure to weather. As a result, the damage of this flat plate collector due to water, due to dust can be controlled. A transparent cover should also be designed in such a way that it should receive maximum solar energy during the maximum duration in a day. The desired properties of a cover plate are: it should be of good transmission, it should be of good strength, long durability, non-degradability. Good transmissibility means it should transmit maximum solar energy from sun into the flat plate collector. It should also have a good strength, thus not getting damaged due to atmospheric conditions. Durability, its sustainable period must be very large. The lifespan of the cover plate must be having more number of years. Non-degradability, it should not degrade or it should not damage, it should not be getting damaged easily. The absorber plate. The absorber plate should have following properties: high thermal conductivity, high strength, good corrosion resistance. High thermal conductivity. High thermal conductivity, as the sun rays falls onto the absorber plate through the transparent cover, it should be able to absorb the maximum solar radiation falling onto the absorber plate and thus converting the solar radiation into various forms of energy. Even at a high temperature of 70 degrees Celsius, because as the sun radiations fall continuously onto the absorber plate, the plate gets heated after 2 to 3 hours, reaching to a temperature of 70 degrees Celsius or so within 2 hours. Thus, the absorber plate should be selected in such a way that it has high thermal conductivity. That means it must be able to absorb maximum amount of heat energy that is falling onto solar energy that is falling onto the absorber plate, and thus convert it into heat energy. High strength. The strength of the absorber plate must be high. Good corrosion resistance. As we know, the flat plate collectors are placed outside in the atmosphere, and there is going to be precipitation, moisture or rains all through the year in one way or the other way. Care should be taken that the absorber plate is good corrosion resistance. Since metals are the best absorber plates for solar radiation having high thermal conductivity, it is to be noted that the metal that we are taking should be of good corrosion resistance. The common materials used are copper, aluminum, steel, or recently thermoplastics. The absorber plate has a thickness of about 1 to 2 millimeter. It is the most important part of collector along with tubes or ducts passing the liquid or air to be heated. The plate absorbs maximum solar radiation incident on it through the cover plate. This radiation is transferred to the tubes which are in contact with it below the absorber plate, with minimum heat loss to the atmosphere. The absorber plate is painted black to increase its absorption and reduce the emission. This coating should have the following properties. Point number 1, it should be of non-degradability due to exposure to humidity. Second thing, it must be able to withstand the temperatures and thermal shocks. Third one, resistance to atmosphere corrosion and oxidations. As we have earlier discussed, since these flat plates are placed outside in the atmosphere where there is a possibility of precipitation or formation of humidity, fog, etc. during various seasons, the coating that is made onto the absorber plate should be of corrosion resistant. And the most important part is its reasonable cost. The cost must be affordable by a middle class family. The absorber plate has high absorption coefficient of 80 to 95% and low transmission reflection. So this is all about our absorber plate. The transparent cover. The transparent tampered glass cover placed on top of the rectangular box to trap the solar energy. It is sealed by rubber gaskets. This glass cover is made of plastic or glass. Glass is mostly preferred as it has low surface degradation. But nowadays there are plastics which are available which are light in weight and can be used to make tubes, plates and covers, which are suitable for temperatures around 120 degrees. For a single cover plate, and if they are used in double cover with thickness of 3 to 4 mm, it can also sustain 150 degrees. The temperature of glass cover is lower than the absorber plate. As a result, it absorbs more thermal energy, reduces radiation losses to atmosphere. So this is all about the two parts of a flat plate collector, transparent cover and absorber plate. Next comes tubes and insulated box.